Welcome to this explainer of Lecture 18 from Skip Uni. Let's jump right into the heart of C++ today. We are looking at exactly how the language efficiently assigns and logically compares values in memory. If you've ever wondered what the compiler is literally doing behind the scenes every time you hit run, well, you are in the right place.
Here's our quick agenda for today. We'll start with the power of equals, move into coding in shorthand, tackle the chained assignment challenge, look at comparing values, and finally, we'll uncover the truth about Booleans.
All right, Section 1, the power of equals and assigning values in memory. So notice the direction of the flow here. When you write a equals 5, the compiler doesn't just, mathematically equate them. It actively takes the value on the right side, the number 5, and places it securely into the memory container labeled A on the left side. It's kind of like a massive wall of physical mailboxes. The assignment operator is basically the postman deliberately dropping a letter with the number 5 into the exact box named A.
But listen, here is a massive beginner trap. Please do not confuse the single equals with the double equals. A single equals is an action. It literally forces a variable to hold a brand new value. But a double equals, that's a question. It just asks the computer, hey, are these two things exactly the same? Knowing the difference between the two is absolutely crucial for keeping control of your code.
Moving on to Section 2, coding in shorthand using compound assignment operators.
Programmers love shortcuts, right? To make writing long expressions way faster, C++ offers compound assignment operators. This takes a super tedious a equals a plus 20 and turns it into a much sleeker a plus equals 20. And this incredibly handy logic applies to the whole shebang: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and even the modulus operator for remainders. It just performs the math and assigns the new value back to the original variable, all in one single step.
And this brilliant shorthand even extends to bitwise operations. When you're writing really high-performance code and manipulating data down at the binary 0 and 1 level, typing A ampersand equals B performs a bitwise AND operation and assigns the result back immediately. It's a great way to keep your logic tight and your screen completely free of clutter.
It even works for binary shifting. Check this out. If your initial value is 2 and you use the left shift compound operator by one position, it actually just multiplies the value by 2. Giving you 4. Shift it left by 2 positions, and it becomes 8. Oh, and here's a quick pro tip. Using the right shift shorthand does the exact opposite, cleanly dividing your value by 2 at lightning speed. Pretty cool, right?
Okay, let's hit Section 3, the chained assignment challenge, where we're going to test your syntax knowledge. Imagine you declare 3 integer variables, a, b, and c. Then you write the chained assignment statement, a equals b equals c equals 10. So what actually happens when you try to print them out? If you were sitting right there in Skip Uni's lecture, this is exactly where you'd be asked to lock in your answer. Does the program crash? Which variable gets the value first? Just take a quick second to think about it.
Well, the answer is that they all evaluate to 10. No way, right? This happens because chained assignments resolve systematically from right to left in the compiler. First, the number 10 is placed firmly into C. Then, that exact value is assigned to B. And finally, B passes it right over to A. It's this fantastic domino effect that initializes multiple variables beautifully on a single line.
Let's pivot to Section 4, comparing values in C++ using relational operators. Relational operators basically allow the computer to make comparisons. They analyze whether values are mathematically equal, not equal, greater than, or less than one another. When you're building games, writing control flow loops, or setting up complex if statements, these are the exact tools you use to trigger events. You're essentially asking the program to investigate the data it holds and report back to you. Which brings us to Section 5, the truth about Booleans, and how the machine actually evaluates logic. So relational operators don't return standard mathematical numbers like you'd expect from addition or multiplication. They always return a Boolean value. For example, 10 equals 0 returns false, simply because it's mathematically absurd. On the flip side, 10 is not equal to 20 returns true because, well, it's an accurate statement. These Boolean answers are the lifeblood that feeds directly into the decision-making structures of your software.
But deep down in memory, C++ represents these truth values as integers. It treats a true result strictly as the number 1. Whenever you ask a question that evaluates to true, the compiler quietly hands a 1 back to the system. This is what allows the machine to process logic with incredible speed right at the hardware level.
Conversely, any false comparison is processed internally by the machine as a 0. It's a completely binary world down there in the compiler's engine room. You either have a 1 for true or a 0 for false. There is absolutely no maybe in C++.
So, if you take away nothing else, remember this golden rule. Relational operators decide the truth, and the compiler translates that truth into binary efficiency. Mastering this exact translation from high-level logical thought down to pure integer representation is what really bridges the gap between just typing code and actually thinking like a machine. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this final puzzle to think about. When multiple operators collide in a complex formula, say you mix arithmetic, assignment, and relational checks all on one single line, who actually wins? How do precedence and associativity dictate the ultimate truth? It's a fascinating challenge to explore. Thanks so much for joining this explainer. Keep practicing and enjoy the journey of mastering C++.